everybody. Today I wanted to share with you the sequel to the book Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type that we read in class. And this book is a sequel, which means it's the next book. And it has the same characters, but a different situation. This one is called Giggle, Giggle, Quack. And the author is Doreen Cronin, and the pictures are by Betsy Lewin. And in this book, Farmer Brown goes on vacation, and his brother takes over. But the farmer says, watch out for Duck. Duck is trouble. So we're going to read to find out what makes a duck the problem. Why is he so much trouble? Now, authors don't like to tell us right away why the characters have certain traits. If the author told us in the beginning that Duck is trouble, then the author is going to plant clues throughout the story to show how Duck is trouble. And we use these clues to find out what Duck does to cause the trouble in the story. And when we use the clues that the author leaves us, that's called inferring. Okay? So I'd love to read this book to you, and we're going to read to find out why Duck is trouble. Here we go. Again, our book is Giggle, Giggle, Quack by Doreen Cronin, pictures by Betsy Lewin. Farmer Brown was going on vacation. He left his brother Bob in charge of the animals.
Uh-oh. Bob doesn't know how to run the farm.
I wrote everything down for you. Just follow my instructions and everything will be fine. But keep an eye on Duck. He's trouble.
I wonder why Duck is so much trouble. I'm going to have to read to find out.
Farmer Brown thought he heard giggles and snickers as he drove away, but he couldn't be sure.
A giggle is a little laugh, and a snicker might be a laugh that no one wants to hear.
Bob gave Duck a good long stare and went inside. He read the first note. Tuesday night is pizza night.
That doesn't sound like something a farmer would write.
Not the frozen kind. The hens prefer anchovies.
I don't know what anchovies are, but they sound like a pizza topping.
Giggle, giggle, cluck.
I think that they wrote the note, not the farmer.
29 minutes later, there was hot pizza in the barn.
They look happy.
Bob checked on the animals before he went to bed, and everything was just fine. Wednesday is bath day for the pigs. Wash them with my favorite bubble bath and dry them off with my good towels. Remember, they have very sensitive skin.
I don't think Farmer wrote that one
Giggle,
either.
giggle, oink.
I think that the duck and the pigs wrote that letter.
Bob had all the pigs washed in no time. Farmer Brown called home on Wednesday night to check in. Did you feed the animals like I wrote in the note, he asked. Done, replied Bob, counting 7 empty pizza boxes.
I don't think that Bob read the right note.
Did you see my note about the pigs? All taken care of, said Bob proudly. Are you keeping a close eye on Duck? He asked. Bob gave Duck a good, long stare. Duck was too busy sharpening his pencil to notice.
That's a clue right there. I think Duck was writing all those notes. And so he needed to sharpen his pencil to write some more. Let's find out if he writes another note.
Just keep Duck in the house, ordered Farmer Brown. He is a bad influence on the cows.
An influence is someone who convinces others to do what they want.
Moo, giggle, giggle, oink. Giggle, giggle, quack.
I think they're laughing because they're getting their way and tricking Bob.
Thursday night is movie night. It's the cow's turn to pick. Giggle, giggle, moo.
I don't really think that Farmer Brown would leave instructions for a movie night. Duck must have written that with the cows.
Bob was in the kitchen popping corn. Just as the animals settled in to watch the sound of music, the phone rang.
I wonder who's calling. Maybe it's Farmer Brown. Checking up on them.
The only thing Farmer Brown heard on the other end was giggle, giggle, quack, giggle, giggle, moo, giggle, giggle, oink. Uh-oh. Duck! Screamed Farmer Brown.
Oh, the farmer knew that Duck was causing trouble. He was the one helping the animals write the notes to trick Bob.
It's for you, Bob.
They're really funny. He doesn't look happy that he had to come back from vacation. Those darn animals.
So when growing readers get to the end of a story, they notice when the author uses repetition as craft. And repetition is something that happens again and again. So I was thinking about this, and I noticed a lot of repetitions in this book. I noticed that every time there was a request in the story, I thought that the letters were not from Farmer Brown, but from Duck. And I could tell because some of the requests didn't seem like something the farmer would want, but something that the duck and the animals would want. I also noticed that every time Bob read a note, the author repeated giggle, giggle, and then one of the sounds of the other animals that were involved. So giggle, giggle, cluck. That's when the hens got what they wanted. And I saw that again when the pigs got their special baths. Giggle, giggle, oink. And I saw it again right after the cows got their movie night. Giggle, giggle, moo. So it seems like this author is using repetition again and again to show that the animals were actually trying to get what they wanted while Farmer Brown was away on vacation. Since Bob doesn't really know how the farm is run, they were trying to control how their time away from Farmer Brown went. So I hope that you like this story, and I'd like it if you could try this at home, okay? Find a story that you really like to read, and see if when you read your story, you can see repetitions, things that happen again and again. It might be something that the character does or that the character says, but a lot of times, authors use repetition as craft. So go off into your own books, boys and girls, and see if you can use your own Post-it notes to kind of flag where those things are in your story. Okay? I'll see you again.